What would the Danny Phantom characters look like 10 years later?
He's a phantom.
Check it out.
Danny Phantom. Young Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was
Poof, the child of Cosmo or Wandissimo? Let's find out. He's purple. He has purple eyes, purple outfit, and a little purple piece of hair right there. Wanda, she's pink. She's swirly. You know, they're kind of looking the same. But Cosmo really doesn't really have a color in here. There's no color in here. But you know who has purple eyes, though? You know what fairy has purple eyes? That's right. Wandissimo Magnifico. Wandissimo Magnifico!
Wandissimo Magnifico!
He has purple eyes. Now people think, is he the father of Poof? Here's what I think. So Wandissimo has always had a crush on Wanda. We know this, right? Because Wanda, she's very beautiful, she's very pretty, and she's got an amazing voice. Wanda, I think, doesn't really have any interest in Wandissimo. But did they ever get together? Do you think they would ever have a chance to have a child together? I don't really think that would happen because Wanda is happily married to Cosmo. You want to see the first design of Timmy Turner? Check it out. I drew this back in 1997. First design ever. Timmy even has a blue hat. Okay, so when I was doing Fairly Odd Parents, the very first drawing, I drew Timmy Turner's hat blue. But then my blue marker ran out of ink. So when I did drawing number 2, I grabbed the next best thing, which was a pink marker. I thought, this looks pretty good. So I colored his hat pink. And you know what? From that day on, Timmy Turner's hat's always been pink because my blue marker ran out of ink. Yeah, I can do that.
Don't worry, Mother. I won't forget the groceries on the way home. Let's see. There's bread, eggs. Don't forget the milk. Ah, yes, thank you. What? This balloon just talked to me. This can only be the work of Very Good Prince. Harry!
That was a close one. Yeah, he's such a mama's boy. You're a mama's boy, too. Don't you talk about my mother that way.
Hey guys, Fairly Odd Parents was a series that ran for a very long time, but did you know it was canceled? That's right, canceled 5 times. Making Fairly Odd Parents. I'm at Nickelodeon. Things are going great. I'm walking into work in the morning. Got my pencil in my backpack. I got my little fairy wand in my hand. I got my crown in my head. I'm walking. Actually, I'm flying in. I'm flying up the stairs. So I fly up to my office. I'm making Fairly Odd Parents. Things are going great. This is in the early 2000s, right? So Fairly Odd Parents is really a lot of fun to work on. People are liking it. They're watching their TVs. Kids are going, Mom, Dad, it's the Fairly Odd Parents. Mom and Dad sit down, shove the kids out of the way, and they watch the show, which is really cool. But then Nickelodeon says, hey, Butch, guess what? I'm like, what? Does this mean you guys want to do more? And they're like, no, we're canceling the show. And I'm like, what? So the show's canceled, right? And I'm like, well, that's really too bad. I'm like, why? They're like, well, we're canceling your show because there's no sponge in it. And I'm like, well, I could put a sponge in it, but there's already a show with a sponge and a starfish. I can make my show about a sponge and like a catfish. They're like, no, that's dumb. And I went, okay, fine. So they canceled the show. I can do JoJo, and one of my characters, whose name also begins with Jaya. Yeah, you know what? Here's the first drawing. Check it out. Here's the first drawing ever of Vicky. Notice she has blue pants, blue shoes. I drew this in 1997. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, so check it out. This is the very first drawing I ever did of Danny Phantom with white hair. That's the month and the year, and this is the first drawing of Danny.